Today I want to talk about something that I feel like is more important for you guys. First things that you need to understand is I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I'm showing in my YouTube channel is based on my experience and based on what I understand about the market. I'm sharing information for free. No one is paying me for this information I'm sharing on YouTube. And when I share the video, I'm expecting people like they need to invest their time on learning. I know when someone doesn't pay, it doesn't give value, but try at least to give value to what you learn and practice it. That is the only thing that I request from you. I know there is a lot of people that they are practicing my videos. They show even a result of saying, okay, I'm making this money because I learned this from your YouTube channel. This is what I'm expecting also from other people also. And another thing that I've already done is I did create what you call the podcast. This the one. Let me go to the dashboard. This is the one. If you wanna listen to me talking, you can come and listen to me talking. So I talk, then people that they have time, they come and listen. Then they also go and practice. And also shout out to my brother from South Africa, India, Nigeria, United Kingdom, United States. All of you guys, I like your support because you are listening to my voice, and some of the people they practice them. All of you guys. And also here you can see this is all the stuff that you can find me. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, and web browser, whatever they're doing. I don't know what is there. So yeah. And another thing is that, guys, last time I showed this video, this I call it the most important video that someone could use and understand all the stuff about the cycle, understand all the stuff of what is the daily intention and what is market trying to do for that day. Everything was on this video. I did share all the stuff. This one I shared. So today is just gonna be a quick video. I'm not here just to teach you guys. I'm just here to show you what is happening, and it continue doing it like every single day. Last time I showed you in the bullish momentum. Today I'm going to show you in the bearish momentum. So you need to understand these things properly, how they are happening, what is the intention of the people, what they are going to do for that day. And this video is the most powerful video, but I don't understand why people they don't pay attention to it. Because if you check here, like what I explained last time, let me just go to this one so that I can explain to you guys properly. Then if today you don't get it, you don't get it and forget. So the intention, like on every single day when we have, let's say, this Asian stuff, what they normally do, they know that today is gonna be a buy day. And to understand this, you need to understand what we call a structure. When you understand the structure, then you know what is going to happen, and you know even why this market is going to the downside and why it's coming. I also learned these things. I'm not the one who created them, but my way of understanding and the way I'm trying to make it simple is for someone when they try to look at it, they know, okay, this is what I need to do, this is need to be done. Because this is a lot of stuff for you to learn, but I'm trying by all means to keep it simple for you guys to understand it. And for you to be able to get this point properly, watch this video up until the end, because there is all the details that I'm going to put in for you guys to understand. You see, you have the Asian. That is the one people they call most of the time consolidation. Market consolidate, like market is accumulating orders. The next market, it manipulate the order. If you learn about the IMD, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, just different names. You see here, then there is also a logic, because on the IMD there is no logic. You don't understand that, okay, market maybe has to give you drop 3 times or raise 3 times for it to change the direction. What you know is only no, market has to accumulate, has to manipulate and distribute. But with this one, what you understand is that you need to see those 3 push or 3 drops for you to be able to understand that I'm going to wait for the reversal, then the reversal that is going to happen, so I'm going to take my entry. It's either on this last leg or you're gonna take this one just to buy if you scalp. Then when markets come down, it either is gonna run this low, or market is gonna just come and give you a shift, then it's gonna fly again. This is what you need to understand in the market. Some people, they try to see, okay, because they need snipe entry, they just take this entry without understanding what is happening. I'm gonna draw it again for you guys, for you to be able to understand. And I see most of the people, they get confused on these things. And sometimes you're gonna see this leg here is gonna go up to the upside. What is the things of the leg going up? So let me check. You see, like here, the way it's going up, then it retraces, then drop. So it's the same scenario that is gonna happen. You're gonna maybe go up, then drop, then come again to the upside. So these things you need to put on your mindset. And when they are done with all this, then they're going to consolidate again for the next day. I'm gonna show you a live example, the same way I did last time. And here what you need to understand is this is the three stuff that is happening every single day. They induce people, they trap all the seller, because here there is people that they say this is going to be a continuation of the sell to go to the downside. Then they shift the market. Shift is where, because they want to take this high, close the day, then they do a story. This is what is happening like every single day. Is the same scenario. You can change it the way you want. And also on the bullish side and bearish side is the same thing. The only thing that is, go watch that video again, this video. Make sure, I'm going to put this video on the description. Go watch it again. Take your time. It's just 1 hour. The 1 hour that can change your trading. The 1 hour that can make you understand. There is a lot of videos here that I made for you guys for free, like the way I'm taking my entry. And there is also this one, all you need to know in Forex. I explain from structure, from cycle, what you have to look. These are the videos that you need to sit by yourself and you say, you know what, let me watch. You can even watch this video, the way we talk about this guy, Flip FX, we talk about, and all the video here about the entries, how I'm taking the entries. You see, even this video, the way I explain here, is a simple video that can make you money. This video also is a simple one that can make you money. Just that your mindset must be a good one. You need to understand what you are looking in the chart. Don't just come to the chart, we have 100 information. What are you going to do with it? You see, you need to be more specific when you want to trade this. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. Is markets, it just consolidates. This is, let's say, your Asian range. Sometimes you're going to see market just come here and respect this area, then give you something like this. Then from there, we got the reversal. Market is going to break this one, come to the downside, maybe let's say somewhere here, return again back. Then it's going to sell up until this area, take out this low. Then we consolidate for the next day. You see, we create another Asian range for the next day. Then it's done from there. This is what you need to look at. You know already, this is the risk entry. This is the reduced risk entry. I repeat these things like every single day. I show you guys like every single day what you have to do. But I don't understand why people, they still have that confusion. They don't understand what they're looking in the market because maybe they have too much information. You see those kind of stuff. So I want to take this video as simple as I can for you guys to understand. Then before I do this, I want to show you guys first on my Telegram what I was looking at so that you guys can see that I'm not just making up story or whatever. Do you see, this is my chat lab. This is my chat lab. If you check here, let me do something like this. If you check here, what do you see? Okay, the first one was this one. This is US30. I have almost 3 levels that I was looking for me to sell. The first level was here. I was looking at here. Then I end up realizing after that this one also is going to be liquidity because it was the previous day. Then I say, you know what? Market has to run this and market is going to sell. The only level I was looking at was this hidden base. And if you can check, it was almost aligned with the hidden base. And I was telling myself again, if market can go above this area, market has to come and sell from this zone. Because it was a clean block, everyone can look at it, but no one will pay attention to these details from here that market is going to sell. This is what me I look at. I say this gonna sell here. And that was USA30, and this is what ended up happening. As you can check, we get there, market give a break of structure, then return back to this one, then we sold something like this. I even write here, induced trap shift. Inducement to send everyone to with the buy, and people, they believe no, market is gonna come, they still have their stop loss at the break even, market return there, and check what happened. You see. So this is why you need to wait for the right time. Let's say if you are buying in London, New York, you need to have a reversal. That reversal, this thing is so simple. You can go to Michael YouTube channel, you can learn these things there for free. You understand what I'm talking about. Just put work, then you can get everything properly. This is the same scenario. Then it get here, consolidate for the next day, then we are done. Same scenario happen again. Nasdaq, same story. You see, this was on M1. This is why I get this entry on M1. But there was also another one here. According to my broker, this one was okay. But on trading view, this is what ended up happening. So this area, then check what happened on Nasdaq. You see, it's the same scenario, same thing, same stuff. Just that on the trading view, it a stop loss, whatever we call it. But on my broker, was something proper, no story. Then, yeah, this is what ended up happening. Then we have this liquidity, BOS, market return. You could take your entry from here. It's the same scenario. Asian range, we do the inducement, they induce people, then they trap, they shift, taking out the low, consolidate for the next day. If you do like this, you're gonna understand simple stuff. And this was gold also. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show you gold today, but now let's see my chart. This is my chart. There is no so many stories that we're gonna sit here and start talking. You see, you just look at the chart, you understand already that we are in a bearish day. Bearish day, what they will try to do is they will try to trap more people to the upside. And this is what they did, guys. If you can check, they come. Most of the people, what they understand, since we are taking the Asian low, we're gonna take also the high, and market is gonna continue going. And people, they'll say we break structure. You see what people they'll say? We break structure. Then when we break this structure, market is gonna do it. Then they'll look for the range. Okay, this one, where is that range, whatever. So you need to understand that you are in a bearish day, and the bearish day, market has to sell above. Then we sell this above here, then check what happened, market come all the way to the downside. Now here come the things how you could take the entry. The only thing that you need to understand is that how do you take all this entry? Because this one was a decision point on what H4. I remember I sent this picture on the group. I sent that market has to buy somewhere here. This is what I sent in the group, in the public group. I sent this here. Market has to buy here. People that in the public group, they know this. I sent that market has to buy here. Then market get here, and the next level that I'm monitoring it is going to be also this area that I'm going to monitor and to see what is going to happen for this week. So this is what ended up happening. Then when market get there, that was already a quick reaction from here. Then market start buying. If you want, I can show you guys, or you can go to the public group. Then you see the chart is there. The chart is there. Nothing, no story, whatever that we are making, because that was the area I did mention. Let me show you guys that area. Just give me 1 minute. Let me look for that picture, because I remember I sent it in the group. I'm gonna send it to my my chat lab. Because some of us, we just don't make a story. Let's see, what is that picture? Okay, the picture is here. So I did send 2 pictures on that public group, and this is what ended up happening. So let me go to Telegram, then you understand that I'm not. Do you see the date? This was 18 January. What was the time? and this was the area. I identified the daily block. This was the daily block. Then here I got the H4 aligned with this decision. You see, we have a drop, base drop, and market manipulated this area. So this zone here was still powerful because of that. Then this was H1. Sorry, H4. You can see the time after 1 minute. Then I said, okay, this is gonna be the area there. We have to do what? We have to come and buy. And this is what ended up happening. So when I come with something here to show you guys, I don't make up story. I'm showing you things that they are working. I'm showing things that you understand by yourself, like, okay, this one is working. You see, this was the area. If you remember, I said this one was a daily. This was a daily block. I select all of it up until to the downside like this, like as my daily block. Then when I went to H4, I end up finding this area. This was my H4. I get this one as my H4 zone for market to come and sell. And then check what happened on M15. What you see on M15. Then market come there, like what I always look. We need to run this liquidity, then we create this zone. You see here, if you go to M1 or M3, then because this one didn't give the break of structure and the retest, then the break of structure and the retest happen here. You see, they come here. Let me go to M5 so that you can see what I'm talking about. Then they retest with a trap, you see. So this was the things that I normally look at. Let's say for someone wanna keep so patient, whatever. This was the liquidity, they run this liquidity, then they break structure. So we get the confirmation of saying this zone is going to do what? Is going to hold our price. Then where is the decision point there? Yes, someone could buy here. This was a perfect buy. Then what was the pips? What was the pips? It was like 132 pips. It was nice. So for gold is nice. For US30 is nice. This was someone supposed to wait, and all this was just the inducement. You see, all this was just the inducement where markets come and respect, because they respected this area with this inducement. Do you see? They buy here, not to go and run that eye. Not to go and run this eye. They buy here because they wanted to mitigate this zone. That is one thing that you need to pay attention to. So you need to know why market is buying there and what is the intention. You see someone is buying here, then what is believing, because we have this break of structure, then market is going to come here and continue again up. No, but remember, the cycle is already complete. The trap is already done. They break even structure. They break the last point that give us this higher high. They break it from here. Then we create this liquidity. Liquidity come to the downside. We push again. We come down. We break this one. But where is the last decision point that give us this break of structure? This is the last movement that give us. If you go again more to low time frame, then you understand what I'm talking about. Do you see what I was talking about? This last candlestick, then they get there. If you want manipulation like the normally how me I trade, you're gonna put all the trend line from here up until this area for you to be able. Then where is the liquidity? Your liquidity has been created below. This is why they seek more liquidity on this range. This is your range, high to low. What is the liquidity? All this is liquidity. This where FEG become also acting like as a liquidity, because most of the people, they'll look at this one, how to take the trade, and the break and retest people, they also look at this. Then this is what market happened to here. Then people that they trade, let's say with trend line, I'm gonna make a trend line video. I'm gonna show you guys. And if you trade, let's say you are trading this stuff of Nora, you know, this is like club, the way she call it. We break this low, then this is gonna be your entry as a confirmation entry. People that they trade this other stuff, this could be your entry, a perfect entry for you to be able. But on this one, you need to understand about the candlestick pattern for you to be able to catch the movement. This is what happened in this one. And if you know how to hedge, you can take this one up until this area. You come down, you take again this one. You know already, since they break this this area, you see, this is the area where there was a manipulation, because most of people, they expected to buy from here to go to the upside again. You see, let me just make it properly. This is why people, they expected to come and buy from here and to go to the upside. Market can give a clean break, then market compress again. You see this compression, to the upside, or people that they are trading flags, this is what they'll say. They have one touch, second, and the third one is there, then they are selling. But if you check, market just come to respect this area because this area was being manipulated, then they sell again. This is the things that you need to look in the market. It's so simple. You don't have to come and complicate yourself with so many annotations that are very useless in the chart. No. Check on NASDAQ. Same topic, same scenario. Let me go back again to my, I think I show you guys already on NASDAQ. You see, this is the same topic, same scenario. This was the area like I was looking at. I was also looking at this area up here to be the level that I'm gonna sell again. But market get there, market did not go to the upside, but it just went here. And okay, for someone who use, let's say 30 pips, let me give you 30 pips. 30 pips, I think somewhere there, that is 30 pips. In my broker on NASDAQ, I don't use a tight stop loss. Sometimes I don't even use a stop loss on NASDAQ. I'm sorry guys to say this. I don't use a stop loss on NASDAQ, most especially indices. I don't use a stop loss because I open multiple position. I don't have time to put the stop loss, but don't do this to your account. So this one is just like learning purpose for people that they wanna try to apply more discipline. This is what we have to use. But I trust myself when I know, okay, this area is going to hold, even if there will be a manipulation, but no worry, I know market is going to hold at my zone. But on NASDAQ, and what I'm gonna try to do next is I'm gonna try to increase my lot size, maybe to open 2 positions with a big lot so that I can put a stop loss. Than opening multiple positions that you cannot even control properly if market start going the other direction. This is what someone could do. Let's say you doubt about this area where market is gonna sell. This area to become a buy side, buy stop. We come down. This one was the one that produced this II. Market did not hold on this area. You see, market didn't hold at this demand. People that they follow order flow. Then market come and break this area. We create this liquidity. Then to make this area. You see, this is what we call, it was like a breaker because it was the last candlestick that ran this liquidity. Then market did not respect it. I call it the base ignore. And what is your PA? What is your PA? Again, the same scenario, the story of 3D or compression, whatever you want, you're gonna do it. You see all this stuff. Then market go to the downside. What do you see? In the same cycle I was explaining to you guys, we consolidate, we induce people, we trap them from here with this stop ant, then we come down, and most of the people, what they believe, because it's the same scenario, we break this area, market goes to the outside, but they forget the range is from there to here. This is where we have the range, and markets come here to buy so that they can come and sell again. This is what you need to understand. Now edging is, you take this buy until this area, you add another sell, you have sell here, you have buy here. You can close even maybe 80% of here, and you leave maybe 20%. Even if the market come and give you a break even, no worry. And you see how they react again from this one. Just to call people to join this market. Believe that market is gonna hold again from here to go to the upside. You see. And when you see market is already fell from the upside, what do you wait for? And this is why sometimes also people, they get confused when they come to structure. They'll tell you, no, here there was already a stop and market break structure. Then here, this area become a valid zone. So you have to, but you need to understand what is the intention of that day. You can understand structure, but if you don't apply logic, you're gonna have this problem. You see. So guys, it is what it is. And believe me, if you don't apply all this stuff, then it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But this one, I don't think I'm just going to explain to you guys about gold. This was the area I was looking for the buy, just a small buy, scalp buy. You see, it hit my TP, but I'm still on the sell. I sold from here. I sold here since last night. I'm holding, and this one was my scalping. If you are doubting, let me show you, because you're gonna say, what is this guy talking about? How did he sell from there? How did he buy from there? I buy from there, and I sold also. So I'm gonna show you guys the picture right now. This is my picture and my signal. Okay, let us go to the Telegram again. I'm sorry guys. Okay, this was the buy position, and I put my TP just somewhere here above this eye because I was expecting market to react from this candlestick. Do you see the time? Because I'm using UTC -5. Do you see the time? And this is my sell position I'm holding. Up until now, I'm not yet out. And this is what ended up happening. It was on M3. And I believe it respect what I wanted. Yeah, this is the one. It respect there, but they did what they are doing. This is already London open somewhere here, and this was still inside the Asian range, like my Asian range. Then they come back again after they break this one, come back again here for them to buy. But what you see, it respect everything that I normally look in the market. Let me do something like this. It respect everything that I normally look. But the first thing was this one. I saw this one was a powerful level that market has to come to play on it. And this one was the powerful. We break that structure. We run this liquidity. This is the zone where someone can come and, if you want to scalp, you can come here. But they make sure they come again to the downside. They use which one? This one I did not even check it. They use this candlestick. So me, I did not check it. The only thing I did was this one. I was just trying to see if I can scalp from here up until this level, and what I did. So far, I'm still holding I'm holding this buy. Why I'm holding them? Because I saw this. Not here. I saw this. This is what I saw. As you can check, you see this one was daily ident base. I did this one since yesterday, but I'm still believing on selling from here, from this, at least if they can push again from here. But what I did yesterday, I placed the stop loss, like the entry from this week, then my stop loss was also above. So this is gonna be the area that I'm going to look at for today. More today about this area for me to sell. And if you wanna sell, I'll sell either here or I'll sell up until this zone. If you wanna see this one, let me tell you, I don't make up story. It's the things I've been looking at. What is my chart lab? What is my chart lab? And guys, by the way, I still haven't put anyone to my chat lab. Those one you see, 5 is only 5 lucky people that are in my chat lab. This was the area I was looking at for me because I was expecting market to run this high, and this is what ended up happening. You see? So sharp guys, I hope this video is gonna make sense to you. Apply, backtest, and apply. You're gonna see things is gonna play properly. Sharp.